Master Johnson back here with another one. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you, teaching you, and giving you 3 steps that are going to be able to take you from a zero to a hero of your own freaking life. I'm going to be able to teach you and show you right now, again, in 3 simple steps, same steps that I teach my clients, same steps that I use for myself that are going to enable you to finally become the best version of yourself and or put yourself back on the pedestal. Now, this is the infancy of this kind of channel. What I'd recommend is, if you're seeing my face, understand my energy is so magnetic and only does one of 2 things. It attracts those that are ready for it, but it simply repels away those that are not. Do the things with the buttons, and if inclined, find the links inside of the bio, get closer to me and the rest of us. Let's go ahead and dive on in. A lot of my content is geared towards not necessarily positioning anything outside of yourself. How there is no separation. How whether it is money, success, whether it is fame, career, whatever it is, it's all a part of simply your consciousness. So what I want you to now understand is everything is energy, frequency, and this thing called vibration. And whatever you are vibrating at most frequently is going to essentially connect you to your core vibration. And this core vibration sends a signal out into the field or to God or to universal mind or whatever it is that then it's basically saying, hey, this is me, this is what I am. Now notice how I said I am. I am is consciousness. Now what I want you to understand about this thing called the law of attraction. The only thing you need to understand about the law of attracting or a law of attraction is simply this. You attract what you are, not what you want. So if you are sending the signal, or you are vibrating, or resonating, or radiating, or feeling from your core vibration that you are not fulfilled in this moment and that you need something, then what you are in that moment or in frequent moments simply is needing. So if you now are radiating and sending the signal of need, law of attraction says like attracts like. Now what does that mean? That means that you are only going to attract more reasons and more evidence of needing. You may have heard this before, but see, I'm a man of God, and God only says yes. Universe only says yes. Your attention, your focus, your awareness only says yes. So if you are in a position of neediness, whether that be money, whether that be relationship, whether that be health, whatever it is, if you are coming from the energetic established place of, listen to me, absence of what you are looking to have and or experience, well then in that case and in that moment, you're only sending the signal of need, of desperation. And so you're only going to receive more evidence, more reason, more manifestations, more experiences of need. So I had a subscriber and or a member, anyway, I had somebody ask me if I can make a video on how to put yourself back on the pedestal. And now comes in the very first 3 things. The number one thing I need you to understand is all transformation is an inside job, okay? This entire existence, itself, and experience of this thing called life is happening within your consciousness. Meaning it's not happening outside of you. All of it is happening inside of you. Therefore, understanding this, transformation is an inside job. So, step 1, each and every single time that you get triggered by something in your external world, I want you to understand you're either going to react or you're going to respond. And the simple difference is you are in a position where you get to choose. Reaction is involuntary most of the time. Something happens, then you react. Whereas responsibility or the ability to respond allows you to not have to think, because thinking separates you from your divinity. It allows you to observe. That's step 2. Step 2 is, instead of reacting, we are going to first observe and then respond. We first must observe. Now, what exactly are we observing? Remember what I said. I said transformation is an inside job, and this entire life is happening within your consciousness. So what does that mean? I need you to observe your nervous system and then look to understand and not judge. That's step 2-ish. Understand why your nervous system is being triggered. Then once you observe that and you can understand that, well then now this gives us the opportunity to respond. Now it is within your responsiveness instead of your reactiveness that is going to break the cycle of recycled experiences. See, what ends up happening is the moment you energetically connect to your external world, and let's say it's born out of reaction, is the moment that you energize it. So in your notes or inside of the comments, you're going to want to put this: what I recognize, I energize. So if you are recognizing your reaction, then you are re-energizing that corresponding reaction through the law of cause and effect. Therefore, you're wondering why you keep living the same day. It's because transformation is an inside job and you have yet to respond. You've always been reacting. Hello, come on. So stick with me. To be quite frank, I don't even know what step we're on, but you can rewatch this and I'm sure you can order it out. Number one, I'm not going to say stop reacting. I'm going to say start responding. Like, watch this. Don't think of a pink elephant. It's a very pink elephant you're thinking of. It's because your mind doesn't hear the word don't and it doesn't hear the word stop. So what I want you to do is, instead of trying to stop shit, I want you to start things. Start new things. Start responding. So level 1 is observe. Level 2 is do not react. Simply start responding from a completely different identity. And this is number 3. Stop healing. Stop saying what I'm going to be able to respond when I finally have this. Stop pointing the finger outside of yourself saying, because this happened to me, I am this way and there is no hope for me. When did you buy into your helplessness? Maybe you didn't. See, I simply attract those that are ready for it. So if you're watching my videos, it's because you're looking for instant change. You're looking for instant understanding so that you can finally break out of the cycle of poverty, break out of the cycle of being taken advantage by the narcissist, break out of the cycle of the victim-based mentality, right? I have a thing for being truthful rather than being gentle. So here's what I want you to now understand. If you do not change the way that you react and you continuously do that, you're going to have the same consequences. Consequences are not a bad thing. It's simply a result. How you feel about your consequences is your prerogative. But stick with me. When you begin to take ownership over everything that is happening, then it gives you the power to be responsible and have the ability to respond in a way that's going to be able to correlate and correspond and cause different effects in your life. Don't you get it? So then now you're really starting to understand this apparatus and get to realize and recognize that you're not your past, you're not what happened. And by doing this, you will simply place yourself back on this pedestal. Now, once you are on the pedestal, now you get to recognize and energize that you are not in need of anything. You are in acceptance of everything that is. So if you can accept everything that is, then my friend, now you get to channel your focus. Now you get to pick and choose who it is that is operating from a specific paradigm that is going to lead to better experiences in your life, all based on the internal transformation that you have made. Wow. Huge video. I got so much coming to you guys, man. Hey, if you're not inside of my community yet, I don't know what you're doing. Literally, dude, it's $3. Okay? Now, why is it $3? And why is there over $15,000 worth of content and lessons and everything inside of there? Is because we're in a new age, we're in a new stage, and right now everybody needs to have access to this, because I can give all this away for free, but until you actually implement it, you're not going to be able to see the immediate changes from the change of your circumstances based off of the way that you respond inside of your mind and in your heart and inside of your ownership. Remember, guys, because I am, everything is. If you are not in this community yet, I promise you, you're making a big ass mistake. Get in there and change your life so that you can experience life in the way a master should. My name is Master Johnson, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care.